Finally, guys, I'm so sorry. I've been having some technical difficulties. I'm finally live, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to do it in this mode because when I try to put the phone horizontally, it doesn't work, and it's driving me absolutely crazy. Anyway, this video is really for you. This is for you, my viewers. I so appreciate you reached the 16,000 subscriber mark. Woohoo! So I wanted to take this time to actually give back, and hey, is that a better mode? Okay, hey, what's up, Bassel? So anyway, yeah, if you're on your mobile phones, you should see this better. I just wanted to kind of go over questions and comments that have been bottlenecking in my inbox and reach out to all of you. So I figure I might as well do that now. Bassel is laughing at me. So what I'm gonna do is actually go through questions and comments that I get from you first. And then if you have any questions along the way, I'll get to those afterwards. So if you are new, this is Feast in the Middle East. Welcome. I'm Blanche, and I've been doing cooking shows now for a while on YouTube, and it's also not just a way to share recipes, but also to share Middle Eastern culture, especially for those who don't have a clue about Middle Eastern culture except for what they see on mainstream media. So what I'm going to do is share some of my favorite questions and comments that I've received, along with some that challenged me a little bit. So I'm going to share them with you right now. I'm going to start first with one of my favorite comments of recent. Is from Cycling Sheep. Cycling Sheep said, "Love how you include your family with the clear love, friendship, and playfulness. Your recipes are great. I'm third generation US American, Russian, German, Polish, but my voice teacher grew up in Egypt and taught me so much about Middle Eastern food. And of course, the deep belief that food is friendship. Thank you for working to build bridges between us all. Yes, powerful interests have always wanted us to see not people, but one-dimensional cartoon cutouts of which to be afraid. And every culture has nut jobs who want to attack, hurt, and control. But the vast majority of peoples everywhere want peace, to be seen, to have the opportunity to be understood, and to share and understand in return. So thank you for sharing a bit of your journey and possibly a cookbook." Fantastic. Yes, Cycling Sheep has pretty much nailed why I do this show, is to build bridges between people, to include you as part of my extended cooking family. Thank you so much, Josh and Bassel. You guys are awesome. And so that's why I do what I do, is to create bridges between all of us, because I don't like being defined by mainstream media as a one-dimensional Middle Eastern person. And I'm sure many of you don't like to be defined by that. So it's a great way for all of us to come together over food. Here's another great comment with Dad. "Thank you so much for the cooking video tutorials. I was never interested in learning how to cook until now. And unfortunately, my mother, who is an amazing cook, has dementia, and she's no longer able to teach me. And your videos are a treasure because I could teach my daughter how to cook the meals I loved as a child." This is so important because a lot of what we do is based on heritage, on other members of our family. Oh, wow. I need to bring up, if you guys, I'm going to leave comments for last. So if you guys have incoming chats, if you could keep them till I finish reading some of these comments, because I'm going to lose them and I want to make sure that I read them through. One thing is, I always was worried, how am I going to perpetuate this culture as a new generation? And that's exactly what I set out to do. A lot of you have been displaced geographically from your families. Maybe you moved away and you don't know how to make the foods that your mom used to make. Maybe you do have a member of the family that has dementia and isn't able to share these traditions with you. And so that's why I created this as a sort of one-stop place for people like you to come and be able to recreate some of these recipes that you wish you had from your parents or from your aunts or your grandparents. Maybe they're no longer in your life. And I wanted you to be able to recreate these memories. And also, for those of you who maybe tried this food from somewhere and you want to recreate it in your own home naturally, this is the place to get this from. Here is another one from... Let's see. I have one. This is from Desert Sandy. She said, "I love the video you did on sahlab, but if you're short on time, is there any sahlab mix that you particularly like?" Now, In my sahlab video, which you can watch if you want to make this drink, I actually have some right here. Okay, I have a sahlab drink. It's a milky drink that has cinnamon, pistachio, and coconut, and I teach you how to make it. It has the essence of rose, because sahlab is really the orchid. Sahlab means orchid, and it's got this beautiful fragrant smell. Hi, how are you? And I know that it might be kind of difficult for some of you guys to set aside some time to boil some milk and add some rose flower and all that good stuff. There is one that I buy that has the authentic sahlab in it. This is the one I could find, and it's by Ambrosiac sahlab. So one of the ingredients in this is actual sahlab, and it is from Turkey, where a lot of the sahlab is grown. So this is the one that I recommend, and I love the flavor. And as a matter of fact, I combined it with almond milk. Thank you so much, Gabriel. I combined it with almond milk. It tastes fabulous because I don't really drink milk. I usually drink non-dairy beverages. So that's my recommendation. The Ambrosiac brand is really good. Let's see, what other comments do I have? Eileen, good morning. Oh, here before. How much vodka is in it? Yeah, there's no vodka in this, but you can add vodka if you like. Is it medicinal? Yes, actually, if you look up medicinal properties of sahlab, there are a ton. It's supposed to be really good for your bones, and you know, all of us women with the fear of osteoporosis, and even men, you know, you don't want your bones looking like Swiss cheese when you get older, right? So sahlab does have like a lot of minerals in it that's good for your bones. Here's another comment from Eileen. Good morning, Blanche. I was so thrilled to find your YouTube channel. I'm a Palestinian American Catholic. Haven't been able to find recipes that are truly Palestinian. I made the ka'ak and ma'moul, and they turn out great. Thank you. Yes, a lot of the recipes that I provide are from a Palestinian perspective, but there are quite a few. Oh, wow. Super. Josh, you are so nice. Are you kidding? Thank you so much. Josh, what a sweetheart. 20 bucks from you. Are you kidding? What do you mean it's not much? That is such a help to us. Every bit of money that comes flowing in, whether from Patreon or Super Chat, goes straight to my production budget to pay the production people that are behind the scenes. And as you can see, a lot of them are behind the scenes. They work really hard from shooting and editing. So thank you, Josh. Queen, how do you know of any North African dishes? I'm Afghan, and so North African dishes. There's the tagine, which originates in Morocco, and so I plan to do that later on. I could do share a tagine. I'm experimenting with different recipes. So those tagine, T-A-G-I-N-E, those are my favorite North African dishes. But on my channel right now, I have a maftoul, which is a variation of tagine, but it's done in a Palestinian style. So you can try that out. Maftoul is on my channel. Great to see you too. Thank you for joining us. Oh my gosh, thank you. Another Patreon push courage. Raj, I call him. Thank you for joining us. And I actually have a post for my Patreons today coming up today, actually. I would love to see your take on harissa. You know what? I'm so glad you mentioned that because that's coming up soon. I actually have a harissa video up, but it's part of a long series and it might be kind of hard to follow. So I actually, in the queue, I have a harissa video, and I'm hoping you're meaning harissa, meaning the dessert, right? Unless you mean the actual red pepper paste. There are two types of harissa in Middle Eastern cuisine. There's a red pepper paste that's kind of hot and spicy, and then there is the actual dessert. People are asking, oh, you meant the Moroccan paste. Okay, I got to work on the Moroccan paste for you because I haven't really experimented or tinkered with that. Some old Middle Eastern skincare some people are asking for. You know what the best Middle Eastern skincare is, guys? I have a secret. Shh, do you want to know what it is? It's eating the Middle Eastern diet. I'm not kidding, because your skin is affected by what you eat on the inside. And yes, turmeric is great on skin. Turmeric is fantastic if you want to do turmeric from the inside and outside. Turmeric is great. And all of the good fats that we eat are great for the skin. Now, I can share some Middle Eastern beauty videos if you want. Leave in the comments below, not in the chat. If you can leave in the comment below if you want me to share a Middle Eastern skin beauty video, I can share that with you. A question, are you Palestinian? Yes, I am. So I'm American born in San Francisco. And yeah, so a lot of people ask that. And I mentioned that quite a few times in the videos, but I guess, you know, for the newcomers here that don't know, that's what I am. I wanted to share another comment from Susan here. Susan, hi Blanche, I think it's brilliant that you're sharing the Arab culture here and bridging the gap. I particularly love the recipes, whether classic or fusion, but really love learning about the culture and traditions. That's what I do here on this show, is not just share the recipes, but I also am here to share the culture and traditions. And I share a lot of the backstory. If you go to feastinthemiddleeast.com, there's a lot of backstory to the recipes that I share. But if you are a patron, I also share another backstory to the backstory. So a lot of my patrons get sort of an inside scoop of what goes on, not just behind the recipes, but behind the scenes. So that's for them. Alistair Cook. As far as my fattoush salad video, she said it would be awesome with sliced avocado, jalapeno, and some marinated artichoke hearts. That's for the fattoush. I love comments like this because people get so hung up on the actual recipe. Like, how dare you put cucumber in the tabbouleh? Why did you do that? Oh, here we go. Bassel, if you're free, you might want to delete your two other. Yes, I will delete the other two live stream accounts. Thank you. I will do that as soon as this video is over. I will clean up. Yeah, so some people get so mad. Why did you put cucumber in the tabbouleh? Why did you not put this in the fattoush? And I'm just like, hey guys, this is how I grew up eating it. This is my interpretation. Perhaps your parents offered you a different interpretation. There is no right or wrong answer in cooking. Cooking is a way to express yourself. It's a form of art. What I do is provide the foundation of which you can spring forth and add your own interpretations. If you want to add avocados, exactly like Bassel said. You can do anything. There are no rules. I don't like rigid rules. And some people get really pissed off. I get hate mail from people who are like, I can't believe you added this vegetable, or I can't believe you didn't add that much oil. And I'm like, hey, this is how I grew up with it. By all means, if you want to add your own interpretation, please go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have some sahlab moment here. Okay, by the way, from Raj, I did try intermittent fasting. It was helpful. I couldn't sustain it though. I'll give it another try. Okay, this is the thing about intermittent fasting, is that it is tailored to your schedule. So, for example, let's say you have a really good run for 5 solid days of fasting 16 hours or more, and then, you know, there's a party and you want to go to that party. Go to that party. You could push your fasting window later, or if you want to splurge and have a Sunday brunch with your family, which is what I did this past weekend, that's what I did. It was my birthday this last week. So I ate all over the place, but then you get back on track. What's important to realize is don't be hard on yourself. Even if you have 3 or 4 fasting days per week, your body still reaps the benefits of that, including increase in human growth hormone, as well as lower insulin levels. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. No, that's it. My birthday's gone. Khalas rah, it's over. But thank you. I appreciate it, guys. And so that's why I want to kind of connect with you guys too. Please do another grocery video. Do you garden? If you do, would like to see your plants. Okay, this is my confession, guys, as I have a black thumb. I don't really garden too much. I grow a few tomatoes. I have a lot of fruit trees, and maybe I can do like maybe a harvest from my fruit trees, because my fruit trees are traditionally with like Middle Eastern or Arab fruit, like, you know, figs and apricots and stuff like that. So maybe I could put together something with my harvest, and that's a great idea for summertime, so I really appreciate it. From Australia, big fan. Shoot, I didn't get the rest. You know, I really hate these chat, they just disappear. If you wouldn't mind, do I still do intermittent fasting? Yes, I do. I absolutely do. I think it helps make my skin glow more. It gives me more energy. I have more focus in the morning. I don't have to, oh, thank you so much, Josh. I appreciate it. I can focus more. It actually eliminates my cravings for sugar. So yeah, I incorporate intermittent fasting for life, actually. When am I coming to Marbella? Oh my God, I would love to come to Marbella. I went to Spain, gosh, a long time ago, and I actually went to south of Spain, but I didn't get to go to Marbella. So I hope to come to Marbella soon, and if I do, I will let you know. Let's see, I have another, this is one from Nikos. This dip, it was for Muhammad dip. Thank you. And he said, this looks fantastic, but please avoid mentioning spreading a vegan dip on an animal because vegans are watching and that is not appetizing nor nice for vegans. Point taken. I actually practice veganism about 4 or 5 times a week. I try to be as vegan as I can during the week, and then when I'm with my family and they're all eating meat and they expect me to cook meat, things change. I understand that you don't want me to mention any meat in a vegan video, but the thing is, I do have a lot of meat eaters that are watching that want alternative ideas to the recipes that I make. So I try to be kind of sensitive to that I have omnivorous. Oh, you're my Muhammad. Oh, thank you, Carrie. Yes, a lot of people really like my Muhammad dip, but I did get some, a comment from a vegan that was like, don't mention animals in this video. That's hard to do sometimes, especially when I'm in the moment and I'm trying to come up with lots of ideas for you guys. A lot of my recipes are versatile for all tastes. So that's basically what I try to cater to is try to be versatile to people of all tastes. Let's see. Ralph, everything you make looks mouthwateringly delicious, but I really want to learn is how to say hummus. Okay, in my za'atar video, I use the word hummus, which means to dip, and it's like a guttural, like from deep in your throat, you say hummus. So that's how you say hummus. Okay, I hope that helps you guys. Rima, I love za'atar in any way. I take it with me when I travel. Sometimes it tastes great on cream cheese too. And I heard people use it on popcorn. Now, here's the thing. Yes, za'atar is so versatile. It's like a super spice. It's so good for you and you could use it in anything. And I really got a positive response for my za'atar video. And I want to know, do you want more videos on za'atar, more recipes that incorporate za'atar? If you do, please leave in the comments below and I'd be happy to share some more recipes. I love your garlic rice. It's the best I've ever had. Chinese fried rice is the best. Yes, thank you. My yellow rice recipe is just blowing up on my channel. I don't know why. Yes, for za'atar uses. Thank you, Raj. Okay, so I'll add more za'atar recipes in the future. I don't know what's up with the yellow rice video, guys, but you really love it and it works for you, and I'm so happy that it's working for you. It's like going viral almost. It's really going up. And I'm very happy. I am very happy when you guys like something. Yes to za'atar. And Pisher, I'm getting more comments about you guys blowing up about za'atar. Okay, just because of your comments, I'm going to add some more za'atar videos in the future of how you can use za'atar, okay, for sure. Let's see. Emmeline, I'm so glad you mentioned the portions. I watch what I eat, but I'm always annoyed when somebody makes a big show of serving food and the portions are for a toddler. So small. I'm like, why serve? Yeah, right. Emmeline, I agree with you. In our culture, we're all about generosity and feeding people until they're stuffed and like, busting a gut. And, now that we're in a modern age where people watch their weight, so I understand. So what is this? My first video is at Expolo. Oh, wow, you're a newcomer. Okay. So in our culture, we're really about feeding people, and I'm not about serving portion control sizes for everyone. I wish you made another shawarma video. Oh, well, you know what? Maybe I could do a shawarma variations. I know a lot of you guys really like that shawarma video. And the last time I asked my brother to do a video with me, he was too busy and he had to go to a party. So if you guys want Asa in future videos, please leave a comment below, not even in the chat window, leave it in the comments below so that he can watch that later, because I keep trying to coax him to do more videos and he's always busy. And maybe if he sees a lot of support from you guys, he'll come back and do another episode with me. All right, so let's see, here's another comment. From Queen, show your class, not your ass. She's literally quoting me from a video that I did. I think it was a McLuba video. Show your class. Oh, thank you, and your mom too. Show your class, not your ass. This is a saying from my grandfather, okay? And I take it to heart. I'm all about, you know, just being who you are without having to lay it all out there, like some certain sitcom family does to get ahead. The Kardashians, I'll just say that much. Yeah, I'm like, I've never been, when women are like, oh, it's about female empowerment, showing your class, not, you know, showing your ass or whatever. Or, you know, what really gets me is the amount of young people that are on Instagram that are just showing all of it. And I'm just like, hello, these pictures are going to be out to haunt you for the rest of your life. It might impact your future in some way. It might impact your employment. And I've never seen men gain empowerment from showing their asses. So why should women do it that way? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, show your class, not your ass. That is bimbos. It will ruin our nation. Yeah. So anyway, that is my mantra. It's a throwback of my grandfather, rest his soul. And I've always been about, you know, using your brains and, you know, dressing up. Yeah, I like dressing up. I like, you know, I wear mini skirts and all that stuff. Yeah, whatever. It's all good. But sometimes I think young people are lost and they feel like they are willing to do whatever it takes to gain traction and support, even if it cheapens themselves. And I'm not about cheapening myself. So I know I missed a lot of comments from you guys. I've been so excited interacting with you. How many people do we have here? If you are watching this after I archive it and you have questions or concerns that haven't been addressed, please leave it in the comments. I am going to be releasing another video next week. That's going to be a follow-up to the Zedish polo. I'm glad a lot of you guys like that Persian rice recipe. So the one next week is going to be a Persian-inspired chicken. So if you want to be ready for that video, I suggest go buy some chicken, some onions, some tomato paste, some saffron, some turmeric, some allspice, and then you'll have all you need for next week's video, okay? I can't wait to share next week's video. And I know, I have not forgotten about the vegans and the vegetarians, and I can't wait to share some more vegan vegetarian videos. Your decorative baking sheet is fabulous, by the way. My decorative baking sheet? Thank you. Other Mideast chickpeas. Yes, the less famous ones. I like that. Yes, I will take note of that. The one I use for cookies. Thank you. Yes, you reminded. Thank you for that. I get it now. Yes, some more chickpeas. You know, the lowly chickpea, it has protein and fiber. It's got so much nutrition in it. Why just use it for hummus, right? Why not use it for other things? I'm actually going to make some like cookies using chickpeas. So I'm going to make it for my family, see how it turns out. If it's good, I'll share it with you. Coco subsi. That's a Persian food suggestion. I will look up coco subsi and see what I can come up with. I think that's with eggplant, right? I really like venturing out into other nations because, you know, like I'm kind of sick and tired of just everything being about war. Like, you know, if you watch mainstream news media, oh, it's an Armenian. Oh, thank you, Josh. Wait, you're going to end? Yes, I will. People want more festival coverage. I'll do more festival coverage if I could get my hands on it. Back to what I was saying, mainstream media is really about just showing Iran in a negative light, and that's why I did the Zedish polo, because I was sick and tired of it, and I want to see Iran in a positive light. Broad fava beans too to increase plant intake. Yes. One popular breakfast item that we eat is called ful mudammas, which is made with fava beans, and it's like fava beans, and we make it with garlic and olive oil, and we eat it for breakfast. And we talk about a super healthy breakfast. Lebanese festival coming up in the fall. Yes, I actually covered the Lebanese festival. You can actually see in my video lineup. I should do like a playlist just for festivals. I did cover the Lebanese festival and it was fabulous. And I will probably go in the fall, Bassel. So if you're there, I'll see you there. So I'm not sure if I'll cover it again. Can I use canned fava beans? Yes, you can use canned fava beans, but I suggest soaking the fava beans. I think that the flavor is better. Do I know Preston Plate? I have no idea who that is. Give me more info on that. I missed last time you were overseas. Yes. So here in the Bay Area, we are lucky. We have all these amazing food festivals. If there's a food festival you want me to cover in your region across country, let me know. I am open to that, especially if I'm traveling in your region. Always true to yourself. Looking forward to more Persian. Thank you, Suzanne. Yes, always be true to yourself. I try to be true to myself, keep it as authentic as possible. You know, share my family's stories, bring you guys in so you feel part of this family. And yeah, subscriptions mean the world to me. Right now I'm at 16,000 subscribers. I thank you so humbly from all of us. Trying to bring it up to 20,000 soon. Hey, 100,000 before the end of the year is my goal. So share this with others who are interested in Middle Eastern food. I really thank all of you. I can't thank you enough. I just smile every time I see like the regulars with your comments. You mean the world to me. You look beautiful. I subscribe. Yeah, well, I have a lot more to offer than beauty. Yes. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. And yeah, that's about it. I just want to kind of go over the comments. And why don't I reply to you? Musa, what did you want to say, Musa? I just replied to you. Where are you from? I'm originally from San Francisco. I'm born and raised in San Francisco, but my parents are from Bethlehem, the little town of Bethlehem where Jesus was born. So they're Palestinian. And so hope that wraps it up. If you have any other questions, I'm gonna close this out in a couple of minutes, unless you have any more. I was gonna ask you, do you know shush barak? Oh yeah, I know shush barak. Okay, shush barak is a ravioli, a Middle Eastern style ravioli that's very popular. And it's usually filled with lamb. It has like a sort of yogurt sauce. It is a very time-intensive recipe to make. So what I can do is maybe develop a shortcut and share that video in the future. But thank you for reminding me about shush barak. Another person posted that they wanted more desserts with pomegranate molasses. Currently, I have one that it's like an ice cream kind of pie. Check it out. It has pomegranate molasses in there. Baklava, I'm obsessed. Yes, there is. I will do a baklava one too. It takes a lot of time to make baklava, but it's easier than you think. Middle Eastern ravioli. Say what? I think I would be in love. Yes, Josh, it's really good. And you're not vegetarian as far as I remember, Josh. So I will probably share that video. That's something I got to bring Mama Vera in the mix with. My mom and I can make it together and just kind of make, you know, kind of like the Mahmoud video. You know, I was afraid to do the date cookie video that I did recently because it is so time consuming, but figured out a way to kind of show the method, the ingredients, and then you guys can take it from there. I think I'll have to do that with shush barak. This is my first time someone actually reading my chat. Hey, why not? Oh, bless your mom. Thank you, Bassel. Thank you so much. I will pass that on to her. Yeah, she is the inspiration behind this show. I wanted to make sure that I kept a lot of her recipes intact, and I also wanted to add my own twist on things too. I'm not vegetarian. I buy halal meat. Usually it's pretty healthy, even though I'm not Muslim. Yeah, I think halal meat is the way to go. I mean, they're all about... I love Mama Bear. She loves you too, Carrie. I'll let her know. The halal way is, you know, when you think about farming industry practices and feedlots and how cruel they are to animals, as far as I know, halal is cruelty-free. So, well, as cruelty-free as you can get to killing an animal, you know? I mean, there's no... I mean, that could be a whole other video, and I know vegans are probably like, say what? What did she just say? So I'll leave that for, you know, other forums, other channels that handle that better. But as far as halal meat, that is why a lot of people buy halal. So good point about that, Josh. So yeah, people are shocked that I'm responding to their chat window. I'll try to respond as quick as I see them. Sometimes though, I'm in the middle of a thought and a chat window pops up and it's hard. Halal kosher drain the blood completely, I believe, Bassel said. I agree with you, Bassel. Bassel knows what's up. Hi, Blush. Do you have a restaurant? Can you say something in Arabic? I speak fluent Arabic. أنا بحكي عربي. تعلمت عربي أول لغة عشان لما كنت هي أنا how do I want to say اتعلمت من أمي أو أبوي قبل ما تعلمت الإنجليزي. There you go. I speak Arabic. And I don't remember what the other, gosh, my memory is so bad, guys. I gotta drink more sahlab. Maybe it'll increase my memory. And it was cool. Bassel, he's one of the guys chatting. I met him at one of my cooking shows here. I like the video when you said your husband was cooking with you. That wasn't my husband, actually. That was my brother. Are there breads in the Middle East other than pita? Oh my gosh, there's so many kinds of bread. There's sesame bread. There's shrak, which is like the flat bread. There's a lot of different kinds of bread. I'm new. Why don't I get a thing you're talking about, but still love your stream? Makes sense. Hey, you're new. So what I want you to do is look at all my videos and it'll put it in perspective. We're all about the food here, Middle Eastern food, and sharing food and family. So that's what we're about here. Look up sengek. Yes, I love sengek and barberry bread. It's that Persian bread. When I go to the Persian market, I get the sheets of sengek bread and it's got the black sesame seeds on it. It is so good. And it's so good with like eggs and za'atar. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me hungry. You know, I haven't eaten yet today. So, and it's approaching almost 2 o'clock here Pacific time. So I'm getting really hungry. My mom loves you and likes your videos. Haha, Musa, tell your mom. Thank you so much. And I appreciate her support and to keep watching. Can one make these breads at home? Oh, to find uses for your sourdough. You know, I have not made these flat breads at home, but if I find anything for sourdough, I'll let you know. Sourdough starter. Hi, how are you? Sourdough is kind of a challenging bread to make. But are you guys really about the breads that much? Because, you know, I hear so many people saying, I want low carb this, low carb that. That's why I made those low carb rolls. But if there is a definite demand for breads, let me know. Maybe I should just do a pita bread video just to start, you know? Okay, Raj, point taken. He said, yes, I like my bread. Yes, I like bread too. I'm about moderation. Love the breads. Right on, Carrie Lee. Yeah, it's like, why is everyone giving up on bread? You know, people, this is my philosophy. I feel like obesity has gone up not because of bread, but because of snacking. I don't even know how to make a cheese sandwich, LOL. Oh. Do you like non-bread? Oh, yes, I love non-bread. Non-bread is spectacular. And I love especially eating them in restaurants when they put them in that, like the hot, you know, the hot stove. Bassel, Mr. Skinny Guy, saying, no, low carb, please. Okay, so, you know, I'm going to have a little something for everyone. I'll try to do whatever I can to cater to everyone's tastes. Real bread with grains and seeds is good for you, says Brenton. Yeah, you know, when you use like sprouted whole grain bread, yes, there are definitely nutritional benefits. And like I said, it's about moderation. And I think really it's the snacking in between meals that makes people obese, not the bread itself. Enjoy a small spread. Yeah, a small slice of bread is low carb. Exactly. It's all about portion control and moderation. And I enjoy bread a lot. I mean, I don't nix it out of my diet by any means. I know if you have celiacs, that's not an option, which I understand. But it's really about how much you eat. Yes, prefer non-GMO ancient grains. Yes, it's very important to make sure that the bread, the wheat that you eat is not GMO. Just had an argument with my husband over snacking, said Queen. Yes, you will go ahead of PewDiePie. I don't think so, but that's sweet of you anyway. Yeah, well, tell me about it, Queen. What kind of argument did you have with your husband about snacking? Snacking is what causes obesity. Like all the snacks in between meals, I like to keep it real like the Middle Eastern people did, you know? Middle Easterners don't know a small piece of bread. That's true. This is a problem with Middle Eastern culture is when they're eating, they bring out the stacks of pita bread and their hummus. Let's use the word hummus again. Keyword of the day, dipping. And they're dipping and they're dipping and they're eating and it's like, and all the Cetos, like the uncles and the grandfathers, they all have diabetes. They all got the guts out to here and they're like, I like the bread. This is fantastic. And they're eating and it's just like, come on, guys. Let's like set aside a certain amount, enjoy it. I eat more dip than bread. So I'm the kind to take a small piece of bread and put a ton of dip on it and eat it that way. Your low carb za'atar bread is fantastic. Thank you, Carrie. I'm glad you enjoy it. I really like that bread with hummus. I feel like hummus and that low carb za'atar bread are like heaven together. And yeah, Bassel said he uses vegetables to dip now. Yeah, I love my veggies too. I'm a big veggie dipper. And it's the worst when they grab a piece of flatbread, then grab a bunch of rice and meat with it. Yes, I know. Isn't that the worst? That's what they do. They eat like rice and bread sandwiches. It's crazy. Were you born from Palestine? I was born in the United States. I'm American, born in San Francisco. So yeah, the bread is good. Okay, so the consensus is bread is good. It's fine. Just don't eat mounds of it. Blanche, do you remember the interview you did not long ago talking about restaurants in the Bay Area? I can't remember the name of it, and it's your favorite. Josh, yeah, good point. So I did an interview with a chef. His name is Hosare, and his restaurant was called Fly Trap. Now that restaurant is still open. Unfortunately, it changed owners. I'm sure the food is still fantastic, but Hosare, who is the flagship of that restaurant, he's traveling all over the world. Have I tried Afghan food? Yes, Queen, I have, and it's so good. I love their kebabs. I really love Afghani food. I don't know too much about like making Afghan food. I should research that. And it really, you know, before I introduce food from another culture, I really like to do a ton of research because I want to do that culture justice. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. Actually, I'm going to have to close this out soon myself. Kabul and yes, I went to Kabul and San Carlos. That was very good. Oh, a couple of guys with a female host. I'll have to remember what that is. Yes, okay. I've been to Kabul. You've been to Kabul, really? Wow. How's my mom? My mom's doing fine, thankfully. You know, she had a health issue. That's why she couldn't do videos with me for a little while. Okay, Raj is telling me about Check Please. A lot of you who are here from the Bay Area have seen me on a show called Check Please. If you go to the Check Please website on YouTube, I was on there in September. So if you look back in the logs in September, you could see me talking about Middle Eastern food on that show. Yeah, Kabul and San Carlos. Yes, yes. So here in the Bay Area, if you want good Afghan food, Kabul is excellent here in the Bay Area. Am I married? Yes, I'm married, and I've got 2 kids. So, and I've been married a pretty long time, actually. So anyway, guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. I have to get going myself, but I just wanted to celebrate the 16,000 subscribers with the video and to reach out to you and say thank you. So I'll do more hangouts if you guys want. Just let me know in the comments below. That's one lucky guy. Thank you. All right, I will see you soon. And you should call my food to increase. You should call Michael Savage. He's in SF. I don't know if Michael Savage is down with the Middle Eastern people, but I will try. All right, guys. Thanks again. I'm gonna have to get out of here. We'll even see if I'm successful. Bye, and leave any other comments below. Okay. I'll see you guys. It's been a pleasure. See ya. Masalama. It's hard to say bye. Okay.